Heat from fire, fire from heat. 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 So, if it isn't obvious, I'm doing a little something with my voice today, and I'm going to try to keep it going throughout this video. This is kind of a part 2 to the part 1 that I made the other day. I don't want to belabor the point, but I think that there are a few more things I can say before I start working on different video topics. So in the last video, I basically covered the history of my feeling as though I'd like to transition. I talked about my history as a child a little bit, talked about my dad a little bit. I talked about kind of the urgency by which I'd like to transition, but maybe I didn't really talk about the exact things I'd like to get done. So I'm just going to take a few minutes and talk about that. Firstly, you should know that a couple days ago I tried on a wig. I'll drop that picture in right here, I think. It was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. It didn't fit me very well. It was cheap. And the cap I was wearing wasn't particularly helpful or flattering to how the wig fit. So I kind of was disgusted with it and disgusted with myself. So I returned it same day. The other thing I got that day was this jumper, or whatever, I don't even know what you call it, this set of suspenders, whatever, that I was very excited about. I even got the largest size, because I'm pretty big. But when it showed up, it barely fucking fit me. So I went ahead and returned that as well. So now I have $90 in Amazon credits between those two things, and I think what I'm going to do is actually go into makeup instead. There was a point to be made, like I wanted to try a little bit of the wig world, and I think I'll go back at some point with probably a nicer wig, probably one that's a little more flattering, maybe even one that I can try on in person. And I will be getting clothes in the future, but basically what I'm trying to say is these physical accessories, they're probably not going to cut it for me this early on. And what I think I'd rather do is work on things that I can change without buying, like, big physical items. So basically what I'm getting at is skincare, makeup, and a hair care routine. Those are the first 3 big things I want, plus the HRT, which I should be on within 2 weeks of today. No. Today's the 6th or 7th of April. I only have 10 days till my appointment. Woo. Yeah, it's next Friday. So I'll get on HRT. I'll start working on my makeup, start working on my hair, start working on my skin. And those are sort of the first 3 things that I want to work on. Oh, and I want to lose a lot of weight. Because the more I gain weight, which is due to an antidepressant that I'm on, damn it, the more that I gain weight, the more masculine I end up looking. And I'm really getting tired of that, because back when I was about 70 pounds skinnier, I didn't have this situation. My chin was more like this. My cheeks were a little less puffed out on a daily basis, and I didn't have as much of a belly. And all 3 of those things are feminizing when reversed, in my opinion. So that's what I'll be working on next. In other news, I'm moving in with my partner, my girlfriend, probably this same time next week. So a few days before my appointment, I'll be there, and I'm super excited. She's super excited as well. It's going to be very good for both of us. I don't want to really get into why, aside from my end, which is that I'm going to have a safe place to transition and to try things out. Unfortunately, my mom doesn't want me to transition in her house. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video. But because of that, I have to find a new place to live. And thank God my girlfriend is able to take me in right now. So yeah, at the risk of repeating myself, I am going to be going for kind of 2 branches, right? One branch is HRT, and one branch is what I can do with myself right now. And if we look at that branch of what I can do with myself right now, we have working out, we have hair care, we have skincare, we have makeup, and we have hair regrowth to worry about. So that's sort of what I'm looking at going into the future here, is having a discrete set of things that I can work on before anything else. And that's totally doable. It's not necessarily too big of a bite to take off at once. And a lot of these things can work in tandem. My skincare and my makeup can work in tandem, and I can sort of figure out what the best of both worlds is for me. So yeah, this was just a short little video to kind of refine a couple of the things from my last video. Over the future, I think what you're going to see will be videos like, how did I know I was trans? How is my transition going given the state I live in, which I will share that at some point. And other topics that are more like answering questions and making lists, things that the YouTube algorithm likes and things that I also enjoy to watch myself. So look for things like that coming up. But for now, we're really just on step 1. I do appreciate those who have watched my video and those who have liked it. I encourage you to subscribe as well, and to do the things that you do when you subscribe, because I'm on a journey and this is like the earliest step. And come 5 years from now, I'm gonna look back on this and I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off. So I don't know. I think you should join me for that. That's all. Have a good day.